Okay, let's try this. Effigies, things made by ancient man out of rocks mostly to be other things, to be pictures, to be stories, to be animals, totems. What does that all really mean? We're going to talk about it and what they really are, what they mean to me anyway, maybe what they mean to other folks. Hold with me on this one, y'all. I'm D.W. Verts, Hickbilly Outdoors. We're talking about effigies, artifacts, etc., etc. I'll be right back. I have worried about this video way too much. I did one a couple months ago where I started talking about different rocks because somebody said they'd seen faces, they'd seen things I was passing up, and some people got kind of wound up about it. So I had a gentleman from Iowa, thank you Sling Blade, I appreciate it. Don't get mad at me on none of this, he's been a help. I sent him some pictures last week. He circled and dotted and crossed all the little I's, dotted the T's. And showed me what he thought of some of those. People point out some in video that I did. They said, hey, this. I went back, I looked at all of them very carefully. I'm going to show you some of these pictures as we go. And trying to see what other folks are seeing in my rocks. It ain't been good. It's a rock. It's all it is. It's a rock. It's just a rock. It's not, it's a rock. Seriously, it's all it is. It's a rock. What you're looking at right now is a video I took just a few minutes ago of my wife's one of the rock gardens we started building this year. Bunch of cool stuff in it. We picked up all pretty much from this area. Because somebody's going to say they see something in that pile. I had to, it's kind of a bait and snatch thing. I had to do it. Sorry. So there's so many arguments here, and it can be boring, but I have people telling me they're seeing faces, they're seeing things that I don't see. So my point was, could I see them? Could I be taught how to see them? And do not sign off. It didn't work. I've tried. I don't see the shadows and and like Sling Blade, Robert, thank you, Robert. I really appreciate it, buddy. He said you have to, it's kind of in context, I guess, is what he's saying. And I think maybe someday, maybe him hook up and he can show me, pick up a rock and show me what he sees. So this is actually a whole different bucket I've ever done before, I think. Okay? So you've got your arrowheads, even though that's not really an arrowhead. That's actually not an arrowhead at all. That's a spear point, knife blade, whatever. Got those. We got the blades, so everybody knows what those are. They're napped. Then you've got what I consider an effigy, which would be a rock shaped to look like something. And I cannot find my otter. I've got an otter. There's no doubt. To me, it's what it is. It could be several critters, but it's a critter. It's got 3 of the 4 legs, partial of a head. It's got the body, the tail, and it's made out of like soapstone, maybe some basalt in it. But it's been napped on and ground on. It's a shaped animal. Man, there's no doubt. It's an effigy. Was it a toy or something for the kids, who knows, something to do when they had spare time? But it's these pictures that people are seeing in rocks and the shapes they're seeing that I don't get. Robert said something about water softening and things they did to soften stone. I don't see that either. I don't see it. Now, before everybody gets mad, well, there's a couple of them. Listen to me. You're very possibly seeing what I'm not seeing. Your brain is wrapped around it different in mine. Possibly. Maybe. Probably. Had a neighbor over here a few years ago was showing me her rock collection. She liked to hunt arrowheads, but she had all these rocks, and like my wife, all different shapes and sizes and crystals. And she started showing me a rock. She said, see this? There's a deer right here, and there's a cloud. And every rock she picked up had a picture in it, and I'm like, she liked to experiment with chemicals. So I made fun of that to myself and my wife. It wasn't very nice, but she was out there most of the time. She was gone. But then again, now listen, this is serious, kind of. Look at me! Look at me! I'm the Holy Bear Effigy! Being enlightened very possibly heightens the senses and allows you to see things an abnormal redneck hillbilly like me don't see. That's fair. Led Zeppelin did not write As the Levee Breaks sober. They wrote it stoned. It obviously opens up a creative sense in folks that I ain't got, I don't think. I'm the Holy Buffalo Effigy. Look at me. So maybe I don't have the creative juices. I don't have the spiritualism, whatever it takes to make these things look like what people think they look like. I don't have that. I have tried. I've went through these rocks. I've worried about this video. This is ignorant. I'm an arrowhead hunter, artifact hunter. What people see is their own choosing. Luckily, we don't have the right to say what we think, so nobody's picking on nobody to speak of. Maybe the Holy Bear a little bit. But then again, on the other side, against me or in my favor, it's like this piece here I found this late this summer. Now, that's not an effigy. I don't care what you say. That is just a rock, okay? But it has been napped on, hit on. Get that focus. Will it focus? Maybe not. It has been hit on and napped on and made into something by ancient man. Been hit all the way around. They sharpen that end. You get kill shot. No, it's not an effigy. It's a tool. And people say that's just a rock. So I did a video on how you could tell if a rock had been napped on. So all these rocks we've had in this experiment, which is nothing. I've got millions, literally. I've got yards full of rocks. I got buckets, artifacts and rocks and different things. This one here is one I like because it's strange. Somebody said it was a sparrow. I can't even get the sparrow out of it myself. That's how sad I am. I don't see sparrow. I see a rock that for whatever reason has been napped all the way around and fire popped, and they worked on it trying to make something, a tool or something. I don't see the effigy, but I get where somebody would because there is a shape to it besides a rock. You can see it's been napped. The edges have been worked all the way around. So it's cool. And I almost left that thing lay because it looks like a fucking rock. Holy bear! Buffalo. It's a buffalo. You got to have fun, y'all. I'd like to think we talked about this from a scientific standpoint because as amateur archaeologists, which is what we are, picking up arrowheads and stuff. Not an arrowhead, but it's close. I got buckets. Look at this. I just keep pulling stuff out. Boy, that's old. That's paleo right there. Look at oh my gosh, isn't that nice? We need to look at this from a scientific standpoint. And I'm trying to find something somebody could say they see something in here. I have no. Oh my gosh. Here I am wasting video. Look, this tape's cheap. Wait a minute. What's this? Okay. Somebody's going to tell me they see something in that piece of real pretty Mozartite church. We're going to see something, right? Bull squat. That's just a piece of chert. It's a core. It's been hit on by man. They knock pieces off. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it. I'm purple in my lower extremities. Robert, Sling Blade, thank you, buddy. And he sent me some videos and stuff. It just does not work for a silly old fat redneck hickbilly in Missouri. It don't work. I don't get it. I see these videos pop up all the time. Effigy this, effigy that. 450 megahertz of healing powers. Bull. Well, what do I know? I am the dumb redneck hickbilly. Maybe I'm the one on the outside looking in. No, wait a minute. No, that'd be outside. Yeah, I'm way out. Wait, somebody's out there. artifacts made to be used as tools. Okay? A rock, a sliver off a rock, they work down to make some punch and some bear skin. Really cool. Who knows what they're doing? Maybe. I give you a maybe. Because effigies are a real deal. It really does happen. There's just a pretty flake I kept. It's got some pink in it and stuff. It's not effigy. My point being about my effigies, again, you can see they've been worked on. You can see that otter. I wish I could figure out where I put it somewhere. You can see that otter has been shaped. It's got legs. It's got a neck. It's got parts where it ain't broke. You can see it's a real critter. Unlike all these other rocks. All my poor broken points I found over the years. This is just a whole nother bucket I pulled out real quick. Nothing else to show anybody. Just rocks, just cores. See the big flakes drawn off? If it's a piece of chert or chert flint type material, it's got to have those flakes. It wasn't shaped with water. Heat will leave a fire pop. Okay, I'll give you some heat. These people were not metallurgists. Matter of fact, most of the things I'm finding is before the symbolic things that Indians had. Modern American Indians had symbolism. They had religions. They worshipped the sun. They worshipped the ground more so than the ancient nomadic hunter-gatherer people 3,000 to 5,000 to 7,000 years ago, where I find my stuff from. That's what I'm finding. Maybe you're finding different. But I have people tell me, they watch me with my camera going down the creek. I'm foaming around, trying not to fall in the creek, trying to find something cool. Hey, at 11 minutes and 21 seconds, you left an effigy behind. Okay. Someday we'll have us a hunt, maybe. Maybe we'll have a get-together here. Maybe y'all come up. I'll invite people in for a couple days. We'll do some hunting. Y'all show me. Show me, hold something up to my face and say, Dale, don't you see? Look at that. I might go, oh my God, I see it. Praise the Lord. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm too close-minded. And in conclusion, this is not a bear or a buffalo effigy. I mean, I see the shape. You said, look at that perfect head. I'm calling that a buffalo. I can't believe people that brought this to me come in from northern Missouri just to visit with me because they like my airhead stuff. Come into my restaurant, sat right there and brought me that from the Current River here in Missouri. You talk about having a cool shape. It's even got an eyeball on this side. Look at that, got an eyeball. Got a hole in it. It's a holy buffalo. It is not. It's a frickin' piece of rock. God bless you guys. Don't get mad at me. It's all fair in love and war, and we ain't at war. Talk at you later. Bye.